Okay, beginning our day, 19th of August. I just returned from Tucson, Arizona. My parents moved to Oro Valley about 3 months ago now. And so they've got an apartment there. Very beautiful area. I also got to reconnect with Barren, former Titapo, which was nice. And the Sonoran Desert, it's actually a very abundant habitat. It's very interesting. They have these saguaro cacti. They're some of the biggest cactus in the world. And the tallest one they've ever found was 78 feet tall. And they grow these arms on them, so they're kind of like the stereotypical, like you see in like a logo or something, they'll have a saguaro cactus, a couple arms coming off the side. But they only grow in a very limited area. They're not that common outside of this area, the Sonoran Desert. But they do all sorts of things. They allow abundance in that area. And they have these incredible flowers that grow on them and fruits, very tasty fruits that grow on them. And then birds peck into them and make nests. And then sometimes birds actually peck into them and make nests, and they eat the other cacti in the area. For example, the prickly pears, lots of things eat the prickly pear cacti, which come off of the top of the paddle cactus. These little pear things that have very tiny spines on them. The javelina, these little pig-like creatures that aren't actually really in the pig family, but they eat the prickly pear and they just gobble the spines and all. It seems to be okay for them. But these birds, they eat the other cacti around the area, and then they go and live in the saguaro, and then they defecate into the saguaro, and then you get a different type of cactus growing out of the saguaro, with the saguaro as its base. So it's this very curious phenomenon, and it all looks very prehistoric, very interesting. I really liked these saguaro cactus. They're very heavy as well because they suck water. They store water in them. They're like water tanks. And when it rains, they absorb water and they visibly like bloat out with water, and then they can drink that water for a long time. So in a seemingly barren area, they create this incredible abundance. There's so many animals and birds and things. Just the presence of the saguaro cactus and the prickly pears allows all these animals to not just survive in the desert, but to thrive in the desert. Yeah, very, very nice atmosphere as well. Going for walks with my parents and looking at the birds in the morning time. The Catalina State Forest Nature Preserve, and then Mount Lemmon, which is a very wonderful area, and very, very quiet there as well, especially early morning time. So I think it was kind of a nice reflection looking at these saguaro and seeing how they create incredible abundance in an otherwise barren area. So you can take that and link that to Dhamma in any way you like this morning.